So I'm about out of bacon again. It's time for me to make some more. And I got a relative that wanted me to make a video on how I cure my own bacon and smoke it so he can try it himself. First thing you'll need is a pork belly. I get mine from Costco. I am pretty sure they got them at Sam's. You can go to any local meat house and they can get you one. Price is starting to come back down again. This is just shy of 10 pounds and it's $36. So if we're at $3.99 a pound, sure is a lot cheaper doing it this way, and you know what's going into it. Besides that, you'll need some kosher salt. I use hickory smoked salt. You'll need a little bit of curing salt or pink salt, and I use liquid smoke from kind of my binder to get it to stick to this. Let me get this cleaned up and we'll go from there. So in the bowl I have a half a cup of my kosher salt. To that I'm going to add a half a cup of the hickory smoked salt. To that, we are going to add our curing salt, which takes 1 teaspoon, 1 level teaspoon per 5 pounds. So I need 2 teaspoons. Now, if we were to be doing something like a maple and brown sugar bacon, then I'd go a completely different route. So with this, we'll mix her up really good. And then I'll grab my pork belly and we'll get the rub on it. So a lot of people will go through and they will square this all up, cut it in half. I don't do that because I want to smoke all of it. I will square it up afterwards, and then these ends that I cut off to square it up, I use in like bean soup, stuff like that, which is a lot better than hocks any day. So from here we're gonna start adding our salt. And yeah, it seems like it's a lot. But basically, besides adding flavor, that salt is to draw the moisture out of it. Get it all. First side and the next. Now to this, I'm gonna add my liquid smoke. That liquid smoke goes a long ways. And I only do it on the one side where all that fat is. I don't want it too overpowering. Now from here we're gonna put it in a 2-gallon Ziploc bag. You can put it in a Tupperware bag, but the Ziploc bag makes it easier to go in the fridge. So we'll get that in there and put it in the fridge. So you're gonna put this in the fridge. Every 12 hours, you are gonna flip it over. So it'll be like so. After 12 hours, flip it over. 12 hours, flip it over. That's just to make sure that, well, as this sits in there and cures, it's gonna draw the liquid out, and you're gonna see there's gonna be a liquid. It's gonna turn into a brine, and you're just turning it over, making sure it's in that salt brine as it does it. You'll do this for 5 days. At that point, then we'll come back and pull it out and smoke it. Good morning, everyone. It is now the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. The smoker is fired up and heating up to 200 degrees. And that means that our pork bellies has been in the fridge for 5 days and is now ready to be smoked and made into bacon. Our next plan is to remove it out of the package, and we are going to rinse it off. We're going to rinse off all the salt and all the flavoring. If we don't, it'll end up being too salty, and then we'll throw it on the smoker. Okay, so we're up to temp now. We got our extra smokers going. This down. I forgot to put my other screen on, which is full of these. I always do it cap side up. That way any flavor from the grease will go down in it. Put this underneath. And I'll see you guys when we get up to 150 degrees. Okay, I just came out and checked it. They got her shutting down. It's up to temp. It's 100, well, it's a little over, it's 154, but I want it at 150. I am going to now let it sit here like this with this open. It's about 38 degrees, and I want this to cool down as fast as possible and quit cooking. We'll come back out in a little bit and grab it and take it in. It had been cooling down outside for about a half hour. Now good to the touch. It looks absolutely awesome. From here, it's going to go into the freezer for about an hour. I want it to stiffen up, make it a lot easier to run through the slicer. I will see you then. That ain't too bad. Whoop, that ain't too bad. Probably go a little sooner. That's a little better. A little bit more. There we go. That's what I want. Perfect. Now all I need to do is go get my bacon, square it up. We're ready to go. See the bacon? It's good, perfect thickness. So I took you from a chunk of raw meat through the brining stage to smoking it to sliced bacon and now to the cooked bacon. When it comes to your personal taste, this setup you can actually do in an oven, or you can do it in a grill with a smoking box, or you can get yourself a smoker. If it's too salty for you, you don't change the amount of salt you use, you change how long you brine it. Instead of 5 days, go with 4 days or 3 days. You'll be absolutely fine with it being still cured, and it won't be as salty. And remember to, after it's done brining in the fridge for all them days, wash it really, really well. My next, I'll do one more bacon one, which will be my maple and brown sugar flavored one. That is really good, and maybe I'll even do my beef bacon one for you. If you want me to do the beef bacon one, let me know in the comments, and happy eating.